was that?
Oh.
Have you got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Now don't lose it.
We got to get this Maya immediately. I can't believe it was that easy.
Believe it. This was one of the most heart-wrenching things we could have done. Literally, he doesn't know what hit him. And honestly, what we've just done is sort of the hardest, most painful and confusing wild goose chase that James Bond's ever been on. And for when he comes to his dresser in the night, for him to realize that what we took is gone, he won't know what hit him. It's gonna be crazy.
My ring. The ring. Our ring. It's gone.
Do you think he'll come after us?
Neither he, nor anyone else, no family, no one. No one will know about this.
our combined powers, I am confident that we can take the world for us and us alone. Right, exactly. See, I think my plan is it just works. It will just work. My plan, just trust me on this, okay? I trust you. I trust you. But there's 3 steps.
It'll work. It'll work.
This is the final piece of the plan. Yes! Success. Indeed.
I got it. Gotcha.
These losers, they created this device. A device that can listen in on government talk. A device that can listen in the Situation Room. I'm set.
So, you have a way to listen into the White House, huh? How irresistible.
How'd you get here? But, how about you just forget everything you saw, okay? I'm keen on seeing to your demise. What are you doing? You're not checking the weather. You're not checking the news. Wait. What? There's only one person I know doing such a thing. No. You're not the person I've been thinking of. But unless you're...
Oh, yes. Roger Salzman, black market tech seller. You know my name. Bond. Jane Bond. Well, they should stick around. Well, that didn't work out like I had hoped. James. Hey there, Bond. James Bond. What's happening? Dollar cents. A wonderful sight my eyes don't deceive me of.
Ah, Jane, looking beautiful as always. Is the White House safe?
The situation has been solved.
Well, it's best you head in right away. The Secretary of Defense is in foray, and he's in quite a mood. I don't think you'll be able to charm yourself into this one.
Why would I waste it on anybody but you? It's like the song you're listening to. Nobody does it better, baby. You're the best.
You do that. It's got to be too much on Tuesday. That's it. Yeah. Leave.
So, who's that?
Well, that was Miss Moneypenny.
Yes, is something that mattered, dollar cents?
Jane was just here, and she was wondering who you were. Have you met?
No. Miss Moneypenny. Bond. Jane Bond.
I can see you spent time with James.
Well, he is my cousin, you know, American, maybe a little bit estranged, but nonetheless. Did you know him well?
Not as well as I'd like to.
Okay, thank you. Goodbye. Sit down, 004.
Sir, if you don't mind me asking, where is A?
Do you think that is any concern of yours, 004?
Sorry, Mr. Summers.
Watch it, 004. You really made a mess of things back in Berlin.
With all due respect, sir, it was a bit more exercise than I was expecting.
This is not the time for your comments, 004. A has told me about you, and I need you to stay focused. Now, that man you killed, Roger Salzman, was more than just a person trying to eavesdrop on the White House.
Oh, well, with all due respect, I know he dabbled in the black market, sir.
Are you aware of what these are?
Well, they appear to be pictures of my cousin James, young ones at that, mixed with some old. He called me when I was in Berlin. But what's with these wedding photos? They seem old. Who's the woman? The redhead? Don't tell me he hit on a bridesmaid.
Those wedding photos are from your cousin's one and only wedding back in 1969. He married a countess by the name of Teresa de Vincenzo, more commonly known as Tracy Draco. Approximately a half hour later, they said "I do," and Bond's sworn enemy, Ernst Stravo Blofeld, with an assist by Irma Blunt, shot her in a drive-by shooting. Since then, there has only remained one item from that fateful day. Salzman is only one of many wanting to get their hands on this. We could assume, yes, to sell on the black market.
Seems to be a smart picture, sir.
I'm sorry?
As in, right, sir.
Very funny, 004. This is James Bond's wedding ring. It's become one of the most sought-after items to be placed on the black market. Some may even want to steal it for their own collection. I don't have to tell you that this would pull so hard at 007's heartstrings that he would be devastated.
What's the organization?
Our sources can't seem to identify one certain group or cause. We've tried calling MI6, but they've given the same response. Your cousin is out in the field right now trying to track them down. All we know is that 2 people stole it, and we had one agent get some surveillance. Have a look. Whatever it is, they appear off the deep end.
Sir, with all due respect, this whole presentation sounds a bit far-fetched. Whoever or whatever does know they're dealing with James Bond, right? I mean, I respect the fact that he might be very sincere about this woman and the item, but he does have a long list of lovely girls over the years. You know, in fact, lately he's told me he's gotten some assistance.
Do you know who that assistance was?
No, sir.
Good. That information's classified. But you find out which serious or crazed organizations and or individuals are behind this, and get that ring. Protect it, 004. G is expecting you before you leave.
Yes, sir. On it.
SecDef out.
Morning, G.
Ah, what? Who's there? Who's there?
G, come on. It's me, Bond, Jane Bond.
Oh.
You know my name. We've been through this.
Sorry, 004. Sorry. I was testing out these new blind vision safety goggles. They work quite well with my Braille keyboard here. And honestly, must you scare me every time you walk into my laboratory?
Sorry, G. Didn't mean to.
Oh, sure. Like, I believe that. Regardless, whether you not try to scare me on purpose or not, I'm sure you get an all-time high when you do.
Getting me some supplies, huh?
Well, not that you deserve any after that little stunt, but right this way. Now, I'm assuming you still have your watch with all the tracking devices, magnets, and disruptor arrays, and it has a open communication line to 007, right?
Yep.
Okay, very good, very good. Anyway, right over here is going to be your first item that you must take care of in pristine order, I might add. Right over here we have a very interesting grappling hook carbon monoxide weapon. What you have to do here is, well, come with me for a minute. We'll leave this here. Now, do me a favor and hum the first couple of notes of the song Goldfinger.
The Shirley Bassey song?
Yes. Ah, perfect. Now, That releases a carbon monoxide gas. As you know, it's invisible to the naked eye, but I've developed it so that you can see it.
So a good way to smoke them out?
Quite, yes. And it also has a temporary acid pour if you twist slightly onto the flashlight portion of the keychain. Now, does your invisible gun still function?
It's like no one ever notices it.
Perfect. Now, one additional thing is this aux cord right here. It's virtually indestructible.
So it must be pretty hardcore sound setup.
Yes. Now, I would normally have a sign around here somewhere, but please don't let me put the writing on the wall. You must return all these things in pristine order, or I will come after you.
You don't have a license to kill.
I'll have to get one.
All right. I'll find a different way to die. I'll bring them back.
Yeah, I hope so. Good luck, 004, and always do remember to grow up.
When have I ever let you down? Nobody does better.
People, we have a threat on our hands, and if nothing is done, we're dead. How are the duplications coming?
I've got a close replica. That is what you've wanted, as best as I could get it.
About time.
But why do you need so many pieces of this minuscule jewelry?
This minuscule piece of jewelry is the key to hurting James Bond. He will come and soul his cousin Jane. With both Bonds out of the picture, I will hold one of the most painful memories ever recorded, make a happy sale, and rule selling markets forever. And in case they do come after us, they will both fall into a trap of a possible bargain exchange. The exception, it will be one-sided.
How exactly do you plan on trapping them?
What is it with you and the questions?
I just want to make sure I understand what I'm doing and what you want. That okay with you?
We have all the time in the world. Look, all of you have skills that will benefit the Bond's capture. In case they come, we will hit them with everything we have. Now, who knows where the ring is?
Well, if you're referring to the duplications, I've got about 7 here and... Oh!
Having some attitude problems there?
You must be... Pockets. Is that really supposed to frighten me? Is this the best that this lady has? Part of me just wants to say that you can take your rings and go.
Well then, I guess we'll just have to pocket some of those negative emotions of yours.
Narcisa, is it not? Why let me take the pain when her means numbness?
Well then.
Oh, really? As to Kara, yes, sir. Not to worry, it's safe. Bond, well, which one? Very true, so it doesn't matter. Right, no matter the cost.
Maya, this is Mallory Ware. A moment of your time, please. Detecting 2 individuals on the compound. I'll send our heavy to grab them.
Pretty reliable, isn't he? He always comes back to this side. Now, Jaws. Don't be greedy. They'll go nicely with the others. Pockets hands.
Confirm, Jaws. Let pockets contain them.
see. The museum is over there. Better start setting up. Fleming might show up to distract this Jane Bond lady, if she is a Bond. That she's bound to have gadgets, but not the only one.
My name's Bond. Jane Bond.
Hello, Miss Bond. My name is Dalton.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Dalton.
Welcome to the new French Global Museum. This is the courtyard.
Well, best go inside and figure out what's going on.
Wait, we're not done yet.
How do you mean?
Fleming, she's on her way.
Dalton, Fleming's not gonna make it. Stall. I'll handle the museum security.
Bond may stay out here a little bit, I insist.
You better watch what you say and do.
Bond! Fleming, she's coming.
Malware to Maya. Dalton is down. Clearly we're working with another Bond. A Jane Bond. Checking security cameras. She's looking around. She's found the ring display. Wait, she's texting someone. Putting it through my scanner? It's from her agency. I'll monitor this and get back to you.
Craftsmanship is amazing. Never seen anything like this. I'd say it's a perfect replica, if anything.
Has a nice ring to it, huh?
Oh, most appropriate 004. But what we have here is something that belongs to the organization known as Spectre. Your cousin has gone up against them a couple times, in fact, quite a few times, but they thought they were done for, but apparently they have survived.
Spectre. What do they do? Ghost hunting?
No, more like world conquest. They had a hand in the murder of 007's wife. Oh no. What if...
What if what?
Never you mind right now, Jane. What you must know is, you must not let Spectre get near, own, get their hands on, or anything with that ring. You must realize that.
All right. Another thing. How come you know so much about James? I don't recall you ever meeting him. What are you up to?
Don't be an idiot, 004. You're not the only spy out there. I've done my research. I know who he is.
Uh-huh. Sure. Either way, I've got to get a hold of James.
Okay.
Hey, James. No, it's Jane. Okay, I know about the ring. Yes, I know it's been stolen. Well, did you know that there might be some organization called Spectre behind it? They've just been parading it around Europe. Look, I know it means a lot to you. Wait, what? Okay, well, where are you? Okay, just hang on. I'll be there, okay? Bye.
What's going on?
The Bond found another office ring just like the one that we found, and he thinks he found a new jewel thievery. He's in Australia. He said dollar signs and Moneypenny were taken hostage.
Well, do you have all your supplies still? I will send you a ticket for Australia, completely legit, and I'll have some transportation waiting for you when you get there. Listen, be careful, and good luck, Jane.
Thanks, G. You know, you're a bit strange, but you're sincere. I hope Bond doesn't get caught. And now on top of getting the ring, now we have to go save the others. Well, it's now or never, right?
Mm-hmm.
You want me to what? Fine. Whatever. Send in texts and tickets to her in her cohort for Australia. I don't care. Just make sure the money is wired to me.
Does this look like the place a British fellow would be?
Just seeing if you pass through.
No.
What's going on here?
I'm not gonna tell you that.
Alright. There's something happening over here right now, clearly. Do you mind if I just continue down these paths?
Lady, I don't care what you do, okay? You could go over there, get eaten by a crocodile, I wouldn't care, okay? That's on you.
Have fun.
On the contrary, I rarely miss a step.
Pockets, keep her alive. And Pockets? Where's your feed? Maya? Pockets? Anyone else? I've only got audio back for now.
James. Hello, Jane, darling. How are you? It's been too long. I'm sure you're doing a lot better than those people we just took care of, but I have a feeling they are not the form of welcoming party that we were expecting. Come, let's go this way.
You guys get that? There's two of them. The Bonds. They've teamed up. I knew this was happen. I'll tighten security like I have a choice. Some business you're running here, Maya.
Just as I thought. This door is booby-trapped.
Infrared scanner that detects explosives and alarms around the door.
Very good, my dear.
Narcissa, Pockets. The bonds are approaching. Pocket!
Let go of me now! Get all of those guys.
Jeweler in question. Make yourself useful.
My pendant bombs aren't stopping her. What do we do?
You have no choice now, do you?
Herein lies the question, Miss Bond. Where to go? Do you save Mr. Bond? Or yourself?
Bit of an odd time to be trying on new outfits, isn't it? Unless you're hopping on the trend of try-on-haul videos.
Please, Miss Bond. Besides, I'm sure I could give you some fashion sense. Anyway, I would be there with you, but I must be rid of you and get moving on my next step.
Please, enlighten me.
Thought you'd never ask. You see, your search for your cousin's wedding ring has been really only part of the plan. I, of course, plan to sell it and have it be melted down for scrap. Then again, it might be a waste of resources. This is already scrap to begin with. I intend to make him watch the ring be rid of once and for all. After I remind him of the pain that he felt seeing his beloved wife be shot to death, I will step up. I will replace her. I will become his wife. Till death do us part.
You're psychotic, and I don't even mean that in a cliche sense.
I beg to differ. It's quite a simple little plan, and if I may sound cliche, there's nothing you can do about it. You don't believe me?
Do you even hear yourself? This is James Bond we're talking about, 007. If I recall, he's only fallen in love deeply with 2 women. Possibly 3. Well, maybe 3 out of... Never mind, I don't want to get into that right now. What makes you think that he is going to fall for you and go along with everything you say and do? Especially after you destroy the one thing of his true love and remind him vividly of the terrible act that occurred.
I will have him under my control. All I will have to do is remind him of my deed and the one before, and he will do anything I want. Not to mention that I will spend the rest of my life James Bond 007. Miss Bond, I expected more from you. I guess not. A pleasure it has not been. Goodbye.
Now that we've righted that wrong, I guess we gotta go catch that freak. And this is gonna be one of those rare times James turns down a lady. James? And Dollar Cents? And Miss Moneypenny. Well, I guess you got your wish to be a little bit closer to James. Bet this isn't how you imagined it, though. Dollar Cents. Did you really have to go through all of this trouble just to get a little bit closer to me? Maybe leave the missions to the professionals next time? James, take these guys and get them somewhere safe, and then secure the perimeter. Our jewel thief has to be around here somewhere. And James, be careful, okay?
Hey, look, I need your help.
Oh, so now you want to talk.
Look.
That'll change your heart.
Toots, don't give me
Toots? What era are you from? My name's Bond. Jane Bond.
Okay, so can you back it up just a little bit and let me explain, please? Okay, my truck got stolen by some lady and her friends, okay? You're unfortunately the only one around, okay? So whether you like it or not, I do need help. So if you were looking for a guy earlier, you seem like the kind of person who would help someone. So can you prove that to me?
Well, sir, then if you're going to just come up to us and join us, Jane dear, if you wouldn't mind filling in, I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Sean Brickner.
Oh, well, Mr. Brickner, my name is Bond. James Bond.
Oh God, they're spawning.
Look, just something else we'll have to explain to you on the way. Follow me, I have some transportation we can use.
Look, I'm not getting into a car. I'm not getting into a car with a bunch of random people.
All right, do you want your truck back or not? Get your plan on, let's go.
007, Q here. Do make sure you return that Aston Martin in pristine order, please. It is on loan and it's not has all of its usual refinements, of course. Of course, it does have a few, of course. Either way, off you go to New Zealand. That's where Maya's hideout should be. Good luck to you and Jane.
Really,
Gee, what are you doing here? I killed you.
Well, I'm sorry. I had to track you down using my own equipment. Thought you could use another gadget. Or not.
What?
Another keychain of sorts. Notice the name on it.
Mobile? As in mobile gas?
Right. It causes a massive chemical explosion. Just pull the pin like a normal grenade and throw.
Well, thanks, G. Could you maybe just mail it next time?
Jane dear, the ferry's coming into port. Come on.
She'll be with you in a moment, James. I mean, she'll be right there, 007.
So first, he covers up the fact that he knows James. Where'd he learn that trick? Maybe G isn't for gadgets and it's for Ghost, after all.
Maya, patching the boss through. Another reminder, give me my money, or I'll just spit on your life and the ring.
Afternoon, everybody. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ernst Stavro Blofeld. I lead an organization known as Spectre. Over the years, Spectre has been the target of one man, James Bond 007. Licensed to Kill. Back in the day, I made sure that Mr. Bond felt pain that he would never forget. A pain that would haunt him till the day of his death, preferably by me. That pain being the death of his wife, performed by my associate, Irma Bunt. Now, thanks to my new associate, Maya Aztecara, we have obtained the last remaining thing that Mr. Bond holds close from that day.
The Ring of Tracy Bond.
check out something. I've got something in the heat sensors.
Is there a problem, Maya?
Problem? No, not at all, sir. Please, sir, everyone else. Let us start the bidding.
100,000.
Peanuts.
700,000.
Pocket change.
400 million.
Hiya, people. I want a price that will really make him hurt.
Jane, let me take the lead on this one. I've dealt with Spectre multiple times. Also, it is my wedding ring.
I see your point, James, but I was the one assigned to this mission. I'm supposed to be protecting you this time. Besides, there's my name in the opening credits.
Excuse me? Have you forgotten? You should have let me in the action a while ago. It was my trucks she stole. Now, you're talking about wedding rings? Hey, wait up! Man, and to think that I was...
You were what, Mr. Brickner?
That he was about to die.
I've had enough of you, girly girl.
Hey, get your hands off me, you little...
Nice job, Missy. You got you and your boyfriend right into our clutches. Now as for your cousin, Maya will deal with him. You don't want to do this. Sean, are you okay?
Yeah. I think so.
Okay, good.
Just a little woozy.
Don't mind me asking, what were you gonna say earlier? You said you...
Oh, that. That was just that you kind of seemed interesting. It's not too often someone goes from construction to chasing after people on selling things and seeming like they want to rule the world. Especially with one of them, again, interesting.
Why, Mr. Sean Brickner, are you falling for...
No, not in a million years.
Right. Okay, keep telling yourself that. Okay, look. Got away for now, but I'm gonna go this way, you take the back way, and just try to keep a low profile. Don't bring any of your attention to yourself. Take this earpiece, just radio me if you have any issues. We'll meet back up. We just need to find James. Just be careful, okay? We're so close. Like I said, it's now or never.
Right. You're the boss.
$7 trillion final offer.
Very impressive. What say you, sir?
Adjusted for inflation, of course. I say that we have a reasonable amount that would have equaled her family's riches. Congratulations. You have earned yourself a rare collectible. Do with it as you wish. Mr. Bond, as usual, your timing is impeccable. I want to bring you back. back to a time where you felt pain like no other. And it actually was not even done by my hand. Well, not directly.
Blofeld. No.
Yes, Mr. Bond. Me. I had my Spectre agents break into your home and steal Miss Tracy's wedding ring. I believe you remember it well. Ms. Aztecara, if you would. I'm afraid you're too late, Ms. Bond. A pleasure, regardless.
So you must be the head of Spectre, and all these people must be your little tentacles.
Excellent analogy, Ms. Bond. Come now, though. You must have heard of me. Your previous foe, Rex Glacio. I believe he mentioned my name as part of his facial reconstruction.
It all makes sense. You had Maya in possession of the ring on some global tour that was completely made up just to keep Bond on a wild goose chase. And then you had Sean and his team unknowingly keeping people out of your secret Australian base. Sorry, darling.
Dupes happen.
You were the one who ultimately wanted to sell Bond's ring. Just keep him in eternal mental torture, no ring, no memories, under your complete control.
You're pretty smart for a rookie.
That's pretty and smart.
Thanks, Sean.
Oh, this is too sweet. Oh, disgusting. No matter. You were too late, like I said. The ring's been sold and your cousin is paralyzed. There's nothing you can do.
Guess you're right. Deal has been done. But it's not for nothing, though. I got to meet all of you. Maya, you seem like a strong, independent woman. And your associates, Pockets, Romeo, Narcissa, well, they were interesting, to say the least. Though, Mr. Blofeld, I have to say, meeting you, well, it's been a bit of a gas.
That's it! This is out of control. Pockets, come in. Rendezvous with me.
I'll get you next time, Bond.
Alright, thank you. Connect him to the video link.
Captain Pierce, at your service.
Captain, a pleasure. You recall working with Jane Bond?
Ah, yes. Jane Bond. Lovely girl. I recall working with her before.
Well, she was last reported in Australia, taking down a jewel smuggler connected with my good friend James Bond.
Let me check and see if I have a team in Sydney who can meet you.
Very good, Captain. Thank you. Take care of yourself. Jane and James. I think James might be a bit off due to the circumstances.
I will catch the next express flight available to Australia, and I'll see you on the ground when I arrive.
Captain, what exactly are you doing?
Simple. I'm going to Australia. I'm going down under.
Well, I have been in harder physical and emotional positions than this, but it certainly was a definition of seeing one's life flash before their eyes.
Yo.
Hello, Felix. How are you?
James, how'd everything turn out? How are you feeling?
A little drawn out and exhausted.
Happy to be reunited.
Say no more, James. Believe me, I know. Hey, I think, Della's anniversary's coming up.
I wouldn't miss it.
Hard to believe that we both lost our loved ones in the same
Sounds
month.
good. Hey, say, how'd Jane turn out?
Oh, Jane, I'm sure she's...
Oh, say no more, James. Say, let's catch a drink soon. I'm having a colleague of mine meet up with you down there to finish up with all of you. I'll talk to you later.
Very good. We'll look out for him.
Goodbye, Felix.
Look, Jane.
Yeah, Sean?
This whole ordeal has changed my mind about you. You really aren't as bad as I thought.
So does this mean you want to ditch your project in Australia and come back to NA7 with me?
What? No. I mean, I can't.
Figures. I get it. You're still the same Sean Bruckner as when I first met you, even though I know it wasn't that long ago. Mr. Don't get in my way. Mr. I need to work. Mr. I have no interest in you. Well, let me just use your terminology there, buddy boy pal. And I've had just about enough of... Oh, well, I see. Your work is keeping you here. Well, maybe we'll cross paths again?
That sounds like something you'd say. But I have my ways. And so do you.
Don't worry, my dear. I'm sure you'll find him. I know I have my track record, but if it's someone you care deeply about, don't let him go forever.
Yeah, you're right, James. Maybe we'll cross paths again. Maybe not now, but not never. Sean? How?
It's now or never. Come hold me tight. Kiss me, my darling. Be mine tonight. Tomorrow will be too late. It's now or never. My love won't wait. When I first saw you, with your smile so tender, my heart was captured, my soul surrendered. I spent a lifetime waiting for the right time. For who knows when we'll meet again this way. It's now or never. Come hold me tight. Kiss me, my darling. Be mine tonight. Tomorrow will be too late. It's now or now.